Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. Listen, man, if this is your very first time checking out the show, whether you're watching us right now on YouTube or you're listening to us on Apple, Spotify, whatever your platform is, I got to let you know a little bit about this show and what we do. Each and every single week, we continue to bring you an inspiring person or a message that's truly going to help you. And I don't care what it is that you're doing, whether you are in that career field trying to, climb the corporate ladder, or perhaps you're starting a new business as an entrepreneur. We bring in some of the best, brightest minds and some of the biggest people that you've probably seen on stages. And most importantly, they've all answered the question we have all asked ourselves at some point in our lives. And that's school's over, now what? And I'm just so excited about this platform because it continues to do tremendous things. And if you know anything about me, you already know how I like to kick this thing off, fam, with the review of the week. And this week's review of the week comes from, as you can see right here, CM JoJo. It said 6 stars if I could. This podcast is so phenomenal. I left feeling inspired and empowered to tackle my dreams as I continue to pursue educator goals, and I can't wait to see what's next for the platforms in my life. Listen, I appreciate you, CM JoJo. And guys, I'll let you know right now, if you haven't already, leaving a review for the show has truly helped us in crazy ways. It helps us get not only more guests, but more people knowing that what we're doing on this platform is beneficial. So if you haven't already, I need you, if you're listening to this on Apple, scroll to the bottom of your screen. Click that 5-star rating and leave your review. And if you're watching us right now on YouTube, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and be sure that you are a part of this journey because we're only just getting started. And you guys followed us, right? We've had all these interviews, all these amazing people. But today I wanted to come here on have a message for you. And the message is this. I want you to start thinking bigger. Like, you got to start thinking bigger. You can't be put into a box. Here's the thing when you start thinking bigger. Extraordinary results follow that thinking. And I'm always becoming, somebody that's studying the game, learning from the greats, learning from who's doing something. And I recently read something that Arthur Guinness, guys, you may have read like the Guinness World Records, or perhaps you've seen the Guinness beers in your local grocery store or what may have you. Here's the thing about Arthur Guinness. When he started this whole Guinness franchise, he brought a brewery and he signed a lease for 9,000 years. I want you to think about that. Before it blew up, before it actually worked, he signed a lease for 9,000 years. There's some of us right now who can't even make a commitment to our goals for 365 days. But he thought bigger. And obviously he got the extraordinary results because the product is still here well past the 1700s. And it wasn't until 1980 that they actually reorganized the contract. So the contract, as you can see, lasted for a very long time, but they bought them out for an undisclosed amount. But when you look back at these examples, there's other people who thought bigger too, which should challenge you on your thinking and what's next for you. Let's talk about JK Rowling, right? Who hasn't heard of Harry Potter? Those 7 different books, those 7 different things, right? She envisioned Harry going to school for 7 years before she wrote that first book. Somebody right now, you got a book inside of you, but have you truly envisioned what you want it to look like? Have you truly envisioned the journey, the process? And I want you to start thinking about this. When you start thinking bigger, your actions become stronger. See, if you have small goals, if you're small thinking, you're not going to really work that hard for it. Let's put it this way. You're going to work hard regardless, but if the goal is a small goal, you got no reason to really work hard for it. But the action becomes stronger when the goal is bigger. So if you don't get anything from this episode today, I want to challenge you in your thinking. I want to challenge you on stop setting these small goals. Stop having a fixed mindset. Right? Studies show with the fixed mindset, you're going to stay a certain way. You got to adapt a growth mindset, knowing that you're getting better, that you're learning from the failures, that you're learning that, failure is, life's greatest teacher. We've all heard that. But most importantly, failure can help you secure the bag quicker. You're going to know what worked for your brand. You're going to learn what worked for your product, what worked for your services. Most importantly, you're going to know what not to do, fam. And I hope this episode today has challenged you on thinking bigger, looking back at those examples, because you got to become bold in your thinking. And I'm excited to see what you do next. I hope you guys have enjoyed, this clip, this brief solo episode, because we're thinking bigger with our show. And what I mean by that is you guys know I'm back on this. I'm heavy on the YouTube now. But when I say thinking bigger for our show, we're thinking those bigger guests. We're thinking, those bigger stories. We're thinking of things that haven't been told that we can give back to the community, back to our listeners, like you guys right now, that are ready to truly level up, right? Whether that requires travel, whether that requires, doing things out of the ordinary, speaking on bigger stages. Thing is, we're not going to set limitations, and you shouldn't either. This is the time. This is your year, and I can't wait to see what happens when you start to think big. For those who have been listening, always remember, dream it, believe it, go out and get it. Hey, what's up, fam? Thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. We'll see you next week here at School's Over Now. And always remember, dream it, believe it, go out and get it.